welcome to this video. My name is Tessa and today I'll be sharing one of my tactics for finding inspiration. I'm currently in the process of reading Braiding Sweetgrass by Kimmerer, and I'm also reading a compilation of poetry by Mary Oliver. It struck me the other day how similar these two books are. They both describe interacting with nature as a sacred and beautiful experience. These two books use very romantic language to describe the everyday experiences of living on planet Earth. When I was living in Ocean Grove, I was really good about going for walks in my neighborhood, and often what I would see on those walks would inspire ideas for my art. I was really lucky because my apartment was 4 blocks from the ocean. I'd see seagulls and people's gardens, squirrels, birds. I've seen beach foxes there. It was a really never-ending stream of cool things to observe. But I moved to Philadelphia this past July and I haven't developed a walking ritual since being here. The city is a bit overwhelming. There's a lot of traffic. It's mostly buildings, lots of noises. It's not quite as relaxing as the ocean in the morning. It has me longing for nature that I used to be surrounded by. I've kind of learned that I'm not a city girl, but I am here for, at least another year. Today, in the spirit of Kimmerer and Mary Oliver, I'm going to take a walk with the intention of observing what I see and then incorporating it into my work through drawing as well as planning out like an embroidery piece. I figured I would record what I see, and as I'm going through the different images, I can start drawing out a piece so that you can see the automatic inspiration to working on a project as it happens. This is the shirt I'll be drawing on today. It's a secondhand thrifted shirt and it's one of my favorite types of cotton shirts to come across when I'm thrifting. The cotton is quite sturdy but still soft, and it's a nice quality. The brand is Land's End. I'm going to be using a micron to draw on the shirt. I chose this because it was nearby. It's a fine tip, so it's good for drawing. The first thing I came across were these periwinkle colored wildflowers. I'm not sure what their name is and I tried to look it up in one of my wildflower books, but I could not find it. While I'm drawing this, I thought I would also add that my general game plan for embroidering this shirt is going to be, I'm drawing all the things that I'm inspired by, but my plan is to embroider them in an outline of black thread. I'm going to do black outlines because I think it's a easy way to make a ton of random inspirations cohesive, and it's something I like to do just to mix up my routine. I saw some very cute birds in the park. I really like birds, so this one's getting a prominent location right above the pocket on the left-hand side of the shirt. Again, I'm not sure what kind of bird this is, but I'm just generally drawing a chickadee little songbird. I decided it was going to be hanging out on another one of those periwinkle wildflowers because in the little shot that I saw, I had stumbled upon 2 of them together, and I thought it would be an interesting little touch. I saw quite a majestic squirrel bounding through the grass in one of the parks nearby, so I definitely wanted to include that on this shirt. I passed a house with really beautiful roses growing in their garden, so I'm actually going to be drawing 2 different ones from that garden. I have a smaller one and then one that's really large that was reaching up to the sky. Someone had 3 little bunny statues in their garden that I thought would be very cute in different spots of the shirt. I did one on a sleeve, one on the lower right hand side of the shirt, and then where did I put the other one? Oh yes, I did the other one on the lower side of the sleeve that had the first bunny on it already. I saw this really beautiful flower also in someone's yard. I'm pretty sure it's a chrysanthemum, but I could be wrong. If you know what kind of flower it is, let me know in the comments. At first I thought it was a dahlia, but yeah, I'm not sure. The reason I thought this one could be a dahlia was because it was in a yard with other dahlias that were beautiful that I thought I would also incorporate onto one of the sleeves of the shirt that I'll be embroidering. I saw this thing, which I'm going to call a horse pole, and it reminded me of a knight piece on a chessboard. My boyfriend and I recently started playing chess with each other, so I guess that's why it reminded me of a chess piece. On my way home from the post office, I came across this quite stunning sculpture of a frog pushing a wheelbarrow with a bird on its shoulder, so I had to include that. I'm so happy I came across that thing because it's such a creative, funny idea to have one animal riding on top of the other one. I'm imagining them as best friends hanging out together, possibly going on an adventure or perhaps just relaxing. I walked past this hummingbird wind chime, so I decided to add a hummingbird to the other sleeve. And then this is kind of random, but there were these chains hanging outside of a garage that I walked by, so I thought I'd incorporate it on the front of the shirt. I guess I like my embroidery to be, well, sometimes I like it to be kind of punk, or at least I think it's silly to have something hand embroidered that's traditionally looked at as a very domestic practice and make it kind of more punk, so that's what I thought these chains could do. I decided to include this morning glory because my mom usually plants morning glories in her garden, so it made me think of her. I definitely made the leaves a little bit wonky, or like, I don't know, the one on the right hand side, I was like, why did I make it that shape? But again, this style of outlining embroidery, I'm like okay with imperfections. I think it kind of makes it even cooler. This is the last little motif I'm including in the inspiration and observation project, and it is a red leaf on the ground, which is perfect for fall. I don't think I've ever really embroidered a leaf like this. I've done ferns, but not really like a fall leaf, so I'm happy that I did this little challenge to go on a walk. I probably otherwise wouldn't have seen leaves and thought of incorporating them in my work. Yeah, that's all of the drawing I'm going to be doing on this. The next step would be to embroider all of this stuff, which I will spare everyone with. I'll definitely have other embroidery projects, but for the sake of keeping this video shorter, I'm going to do it on my own time and show you the finished project. Alright everyone, that's the end of this project. The embroidery took me, I want to say, the span of 5 days to do. And just this morning I was basically embroidering non-stop, so, and yesterday too I think. It was a lot of hours, but I think it took me 5 days. I can't remember. I'm kind of making that up. Maybe it was 6 days. But, no, because I think I just started filming the video. Well, anyways, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Maybe you'll feel inspired to go on a walk in your neighborhood and record what you see and turn it into some kind of artwork or perhaps an embroidered shirt. If you want to shop my stuff, check out my website. It's tessaperlo.com, and I'll be back with more videos soon. Thanks for watching if you made it this far, and have a great rest of your day. All right, bye.